Hello, Mr. Mundy. How are you?
I'm doing all right yourself.
I'm great. Thank you for coming in.
All right.
My name is MeLane Hood. I am a family therapist.
Okay.
As we talked about on the phone, you gave me some background. Go ahead and give me your background again, please.
Well, my name is Charles Mundy, and I'm essentially here because I'm having a lot of problems with my two children. I have a son named Jake and a daughter named Julia, and we're fighting all the time. Uh, their mother is not in the picture, and we've been having custody issues about the kids. She's kind of schizophrenic. Oh, well, I'm not gonna say kind of, but she has some mental issues. So I think that's affecting my relationship with my kids. So that's why I'm here.
Okay, great. How are you hoping that I may be able to help you?
I came here with the hopes that maybe I can find some better communication tactics because I think how I'm doing it currently isn't beneficial to my family situation. I mean, I think I'm flying off the handle a little too rapidly, and I just want to find a better way to just be able to talk through some of these problems instead of exacerbating them.
Okay. How will you specifically be um, communicating with your children once you learn the tools that I can share with you? Um,
Uh, how will I specifically communicate with them? You know, we we talk most of the time after work and school. So those are the times when most of the communication occurs. So if I was to learn better communication skills, it will more than likely be for the times that we are all together in the house. I'm at work, they're at school, we all come together at the house in the evening time. So, that will probably be employed more so around the dinner time frame.
okay. So, with a little bit of imagination here, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
Imagine that you woke up and that your problem was all the way solved and gone. Tell me how that would have happened.
So I'm thinking that if I woke up and my problem was resolved,
Or did not exist.
I will probably be able to have a civil conversation with my children. I mean, just talking about homework, talking about school, talking about their plans for, I mean, not even necessarily for the future, just for specifically a day or, like what do you plan on doing later on Thursday? But all those things currently get stalled because we're always fighting about things. So,
Okay. So, what you're looking for here is some communication tools that'll help you communicate better with the children so you do not fly off the handle, as you put it,
yes,
when you are communicating with your children.
yes, I tend to get frustrated
Okay.
talking to them.
And you feel like if the problem did not exist, your ideal situation would have been what?
That we'd be able to talk.
That you'd be able to talk and that communication would be good and you could ask them about what's happening on a Thursday or, tonight for dinner instead of having a big discrepancy.
Essentially, because there's so many communication breakdowns. Uh, if it if I woke up and my situation was resolved, then we wouldn't have these communication breakdowns. Because if I'm asking something and I feel like an attitude is coming my way, I probably respond with an attitude, and that makes the situation worse. And then, you know,
It progresses.
it progresses to a fight. So just a small little question, get an attitude back, turns it to a fight, everybody breaks off, communication dead.
Okay. What specifically will tell you when the problem is resolved?
If we could have a civilized conversation,
Okay.
just from beginning to end, just when a conversation starts to its resolution, everybody walks away without having a fight, nobody arguing with each other about it. Just okay, have a good day.
Okay. All right. So, how will you be able to tell that you and the family are moving in the right direction towards resolving the communication barriers that you're having?
uh, I will probably say I will be able to tell if I can eliminate some of these communication breakdowns. I wouldn't expect it all to, magically fix itself after, you know, talking to you one or two times. But if I found, if me personally found better tools in order to deal with my children, then maybe I could help them be better about the communication process, because I'm sure it probably starts with me, because a lot of times if I allow it to go to a point where we're fighting, then that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a fight. But if I can find a way to stop that fight once I feel it coming on, then maybe we'll be better off and we can learn as a family. So I feel like I would see progress if maybe when I saw the fight coming, I was able to throttle myself back and say, no, we're not going to go to the fight point. We're going to take it to another direction to where it doesn't go to the fight point. So
Okay.
that's where I feel like if I would notice progress if I was able to do that.
Okay. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I could definitely do that, and 10 being no way. There's no way I could possibly do that. How do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10 of being able to communicate with the children the way that you hope to?
Uh, it's very important to me that I fix this communication with my children. So I'd say one. I mean, I really want to fix this, so
So you feel very, very, very strongly
that I could do.
that it's going to be able to be done.
Yes,
Okay.
because it's something I really need to fix.
Okay. When in the recent past was the fight going to occur, but it never occurred? What did you do? Or what was done?
The sad part about it is, in order to stop some of the fights, I've just cut communication. So if I feel like it's going in a direction where I felt like we are about to start fighting, I just stop communication. So, you know, as bad as that sounds, I had a minor victory in the fact that we weren't fighting. Communication was lost, but we didn't fight. So, I mean, that's probably bad on my part, but I don't know.
Okay. So to stop the problem from escalating, you would cut communication with the children.
Yes,
Okay. Um, and how do you cut the communication with the children?
I'm embarrassed by this, but I would just say, get out of my face right
Okay, so you dismiss the children
now. Yes,
and you remove them from your immediate area
yes,
to stop the fighting that may occur.
yes.
Okay. Hmm. So, what is the difference about the times when these problems don't happen, the fighting doesn't occur? Besides removing yourself or cutting communication off and removing the children, what what is the difference? Like what makes them not fuss and fight?
Well, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe if they have something invested in the conversation. So if it's something that may be an agenda for them, they might need to get something from me, and they may be more willing to work through a conversation if it benefits them in the long run. That's what I mean. I didn't really think about it until right now. Maybe I knew, but now that I'm thinking about it, when it's something that benefits them, we're able to work through the communication process a little bit better. So I guess when they have something fully invested in the resolution of a conversation, then they're more willing to, not fight about it.
Okay. So to stop the fighting, you either remove them from your immediate vicinity or you feel like they will continue to communicate with you even if it's going to be an argument if they in the end get what they want.
Yes.
Okay. Well, how have you let your family know when they do something that's positive?
Well, I can't honestly say that I've done anything specific. And that's probably something I definitely need to work on because I know they know when it's not working out, and I probably should be more forthright when it does work out. When we don't fight, I mean, if this is ultimately my goal for us to not fight, maybe I should be more verbal about the times when we are able to communicate and it doesn't result into a fight. But I haven't, up until now, I haven't been very verbal about that.
Okay. What keeps you going under this difficult circumstances that you're experiencing in your home?
What keeps me going?
Yeah.
I love my children. I mean, ultimately, that's the bottom line. I mean, even though at times I don't like them, but I do love them. So,
Okay. So, um, it sounds like you, from speaking with you in this period of time, that you are willing to make changes to the way that you communicate, but you're looking for help on
yes,
how to make these changes.
yes,
And you feel very strongly that it is fixable and there is no other option. Is that correct?
yeah, I do believe that it's fixable. But maybe I come from that's how my father communicated with me, and maybe that's just how I know how to communicate. So I kind of want to break the cycle of this is just how you do things, because it's not working out for me. I mean, I guess it worked out for my father because I'm here, I suppose, but I don't really feel like that method is working with these children currently. So I just was hoping I'd find a different way to do things.
Okay. Well, what do you think needs to be done to improve the situation?
Mm, I probably need to not have such a short fuse. I think that might help. If I'm if I'm able to, when I feel a trigger coming on to where I know I'm about to go there, maybe if I could stop that more often, then maybe we can further our conversations to where if they feel if they feel negative energy from me, then I start getting negative energy from them, and then that's when it balloons into a situation. So if I could probably throttle back on the negative energy that I'm giving them, uh, hopefully they'll stop the negative energy feedback. So I don't really know, but I'm hoping, maybe that might do it. But
Okay, Mr. Mundy. It sounds to me like you're very, very willing to make changes. It sounds to me like you know what the problem is,
yes,
you know what your triggers are,
right,
and that you're just in need of some help in finding solutions.
right,
So, I think it would be maybe best if I met with the children and you and I got their perspective on how they feel about what's going on. And then you can hear how they feel, they can hear how you feel, and then we'll work forward from there. And I would say, with your attitude being great, that this situation sounds like it can be resolved in a few sessions. Okay?
okay,
So let's make plans to meet again
okay,
in about a week or so.
all right,
And I'll let my secretary set that time and date up with you.
okay,
Okay?
okay.
Thank you, Mr. Mundy. I appreciate you coming in, and thank you for giving me your time. And I hope that we can work together to come to a common solution for you and your family.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You as well.